Is this almost like a selfie? I found a place on the internet and I said words you can create using these letters. So I went ahead and I entered these letters: Z, X, C, V, R, T, and N. Now, in these letters, I'm going to do a quick numerological count, and I'm going to show you these letters. Inside the Z and X is a total of 50. Did you know that? Then the next line is A and S, a total of 20. Then Q and W, total of 40, 20, and 50, 110. Z 26, X 24 equals to a total of 50. Plus C equals 53. Plus V 22 equals to 75. Plus B equals to 77, plus N equals to 91, plus M 13 equals to 104, communication. So now what we're going to do, there's more calculations in there, but I'm not going to do them. Now I'm going to add them on to the list. Okay, you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go to find words. Does anybody see any words in here? You ready for the find words? Processing. No words found. In the bottom part of your keyboard, no words found. Now we're going to go to the next part of the keyboard. That's the next part of the keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Remember, the highest and the lowest number, when you're counting, the highest number is 8 plus 1 and 8 minus 1. High-low, 8 plus 1, 8 minus 1? Or is it 9 plus 1, 9 minus 1? 9 plus 1 is 10, 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 and 10 is HJ, Hebrew Jewish. If you want to use it that way, it's actually 9 and 1, which actually it's 8 and 1, sorry, because 9 is with 8. 8 and 1 is 9. So the actual thing is 8, and it's 7 and 9 are the real numbers. But inside of this, we're going to go to find words, and we're going to find these words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. We have 39 words here. Are there any other words you can find? Let's go to columns and mark 6. Okay. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 6, 6 equals to 18. 7, 7, 7 is 29. 39, sky. 39. We go down to 5. Okay. Here's your 5-letter words. A D, ADS, AG, AS. Okay. Fa. But these are these words? Half, has, jag, jags, calf. What words are this? Where did these words come from? Let's go down to 4. AG, is that a word? What are these over here? I went, here's again, AAD. Then you go down to 2. Then you go down to 1. And all you get is this 1, 2, 3. So what are these words? I'm not sure. I have to study this, but that's not what we're doing. I'm going to the tables over here. All the words that you can do in the tables. I still don't know what they do. Okay, but I'm working on none. Those are all the words that come from this. You have, find me a word. We're going to find a word together. We're going to take a word and we're going to go G-A-S for gas. And we're going to come down over here and we're going to find gas. So you find me a word in here. Now what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to add them up. We're going to add them up on the keyboard. Okay, we're going to go to A-S-D. 1, 19 is 20, 24, and 6, 30, 37, and 8. 6, 7, and 8 are together. Okay, 6, 7, 8 is 21. 21 and 24 is 45. 55. 65, 66. The middle line is 66. That stands for woman or female. The top line, okay, since we have 66 here, and we had a total of 104 here, that would be a total of 170. That means the top line would have to equal 181. 1 and 8. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 equals 8 and 9, 17. 8 and 9 equals to the H and I. It's one letter. 17 is the queen, and it is the bringer of the light. 40, 45, 55, 63, the letter T, 83. The letter Y, 25, is 108. The letter U is 21, is 129. I is 138. O is 163. P is 173, 179. I made a mistake or I added something wrong. P, 16 and 15 is 31. And I is 40. 61, 71, 81, 86, 96, 106, 124, 129. 129 and 40 is 169. Is that what I had? 40. 63, 73, 83, 93, 100, 308, 129, 138, 148, 153, 163, 169. That was 169. This one, we're going to add it up. 50 and 169, 219, 222. You see 222, if you add that row together, 222, 244, 246, 256, 260, 273, 91, 91, 91, these three rows. This is this one and this one. 273, this one automatically has to equal to 78 to equal 351 because that's the count. 1, 20, 24, and 6, 30, 37, 45, 55, 66, and L, 76, 77, 78. 78 goes up over here. 169, which is 13 times 13, goes over here. And what was that number? I don't remember. So this is your count. So when we go back over here to the letters, and we take them all out, and what letters can we make from the top row of the keyboard? And here's the top row of the keyboard. Okay, and remember, we had a total of 169, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The average is 169. The average is 16.9, the same numbers. Find the words, and these are the words you find for the top row. So you can look it up yourself on this, and all I did is words you can create using these letters. And these are the words. There's not very many words. Okay, you can play Scrabble, and they have different kinds of stuff in here. So this is the basic things of what I do, and I fool around with the possibilities. So we had 169 on the top row. We had 78 in the middle row, which equals to 247. And 247 and 147, all it means is the cycle of the moon passes through 2 or passes through the center of 1. If it passes through 2, 247 is a reflection. 47 and 47 is 94, which is Uranus. 47 is also 47 is part of what time is, and 2 represents 2 moons, which equals to 2 parts. And the 2 parts fits into the 2 moons that run inside Mars and the 2 specific moons that run inside Pluto. Do not count Earth's moon, and do not count Venus and Mercury, because Venus and Mercury is the actual position, pylons. I can't explain it until somebody else tells me how my thinking is, so I can understand their thinking in order to reflect and replace everything in its own personal order. So that's your keyboard setup, and there's more to it, because the M letter is actually your S and S, which is the alternate current. The Y letter is Earth, and it also represents the B creation because of the multiple. Remember, 2 times 5, 2 plus 5. There's also 2 minus 5, 2 plus 5, which is 7 and 3. That is your maximum, because 5 is the center of everything. And to the side of everything, remember, there's always a gap. There's a gap that's in between, which is the separation, that when you press one button, you're not pressing 2 buttons. If you go to the calculator, you'll see some of them are square and some of them are longer, meaning it takes up both positions, or one counts for 2. And in QWERTY, right, in that word, if you read it backwards, it also says POI, P-O-I, which is the P. And when the O and the I are together, it stands for 10. Those 3 letters are O, I, and U. And if you notice, O, I, and U, okay, E, I, O, U, E, I, O, E, I, O, and U on the farm is the 4, and never mind, and the sometimes Y are all the vowels that come together. The A is the only one on the middle row, and that's why we make so few words. And on the bottom row, there's no vowels at all. But that's not true, because if we were speaking another language, okay, there are many, many letters. Okay, and I'm going to show you a little part of that. that when we hold up this keyboard, right, upside down, hold on a second, and when I hold up this keyboard and I show to you, let's say the letter B, okay, and the letter N, it's EN and it's BE, so this says bean. The letter EN says EN, so M, okay, it's men. If you go to the letter C, which is CE, okay, or you go to the letter, I don't know, V, okay, it is VE. So every vowel, I mean, if you want to count on the top row, the R sounds AR. So the letter E next to R, in all actuality, for the sound of R, says ear. The letter T is T and E. So T and R next together is either tar, or T and E and A and R together is tear or rat. The QWER as an R sounding is AR. So if we were speaking in other languages, it wouldn't be the same thing. A QWER would actually say, I wear the hat of the queen. There's so many things. Even the letter L, when you take the L and you put it into the middle of the word, okay, it looks like a capital I because of the way the QWERTY typewriter works. And there's many scenarios like that, just like the dollar sign is on the 4 because the S marking is what connects all the placement values inside the square. Make it a circle, make it a square. The reality comes in is what's the question? My answer and the difference between all the answers of what everybody says. The average might be the average, but the difference is the reality. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. 4 times 4 is 16. Let's not do it that way. 4 plus 3 is 12. Times 4 times 3 is 12. And then do it again. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 12 is 144. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 3 plus 4 equals to 14. Now what we want to do, okay, is I have to see if I can do this by making this smaller. I'm going to get the little calculator on this. So do you remember what I did? 3 times 4. Let's do this again. This is what happens this year. Okay, this is DC year. 3 times 4 equals 12. Now I'm going to do it again. 3 times 4 equals 12. 12 times 12 equals 144. Now 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 3 plus 4 is 7 equals 14 times 14 equals to 168 the hours in the week. Now we're going to do it again by going, I'm trying to figure it out. 3 times 4 times 3 times 4 equals to 48 times 14 equals to 672. Now we're going to erase that and go 25,920 divided by 672. I don't know if I did this right. No, that's not what I was looking for. 14, I'm just trying to see if I times 3 times 4 times 3 times 4 equals 2. That's it. Okay, so what you have to do, I did it backwards. Look, this is what it is. 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 times 3 times 4 times 3 times 4. There it is. 3 and 4 DC is what it's all about, because 4 brings up the corners, the 4 corners, and 3 brings you the diagonal X. 3, 3, 3, 3. All about threes. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Here's looking at you, burning down the light.